This is a high-stakes collision, a game late in the year featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, teams looking to make a move up and strengthen their playoff case. Welcome to Blue Heaven, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway.
Fucking, I gotta return the damn ball.
Start us off. And the kickoff will be returned. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Boise State Broncos offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than that.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Again, terminating the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, he's sprying. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. The Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. The shotgun running play. It's a hard running in through a tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short hookup.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Wide receiver's got it on a shovel pass. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking for his big tight end. There's a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Poor set of balance, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. We reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play to the end of the quarter. The offense sets up the 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Sayer. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff. It's Wiley. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. And now quarterback's got it again. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of a big tight end. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. 1st down and 10 now. Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to throw. It's Sand. Swarmed with a passer. A sack.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Peoples. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
A short completion of the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Buckeyes will send their punt team out of the field. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle, blocked. 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day,
here he goes. 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Way too much speed in that play.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that 1st down.
So all at the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Pressure is coming. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a good job. His quarterback being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a strong stiff arm. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's a fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands, it's Donaldson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here's the second down play. Trying to find room. It's Donaldson. Runs through the defender. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that and force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Defense is coming after him. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
It's an out-out, the catch made. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. They'll try the ground game here. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. his third hit of the day. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. And it'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick your poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Broncos will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long to 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
Dusty in here.
Dropping back. It's Sayan. Finds his man. It's Donaldson. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Gonna run it. He's fired. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, Now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
The defense all over it to stop him right at the line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Close to the tight end. They get him down after a short return. Interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
A play action, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Marshall. And we're able to get him down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10.
Was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And it's a direct snap. Lost the ball short of the goal line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Madsen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boise State.
This is by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. Let's go back to the beginning of this one. The quarterback got a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. So no. Here he takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's Smith. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, what a big-time play here by these wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
As we take a break to both ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. The defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Looking to throw it on third and very long. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point up and good. Touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Using his legs, it's Riley. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dropping back. It's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Over the middle, it's Bates. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the Broncos are on the move here. Looking to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. That's real good. It's Sherrod. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Snags the quick throw. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And the Broncos are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 14. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Madsen. Makes the ground on the move. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. So here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He makes the two-point conversion. The lead down to 6.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Good pass to the front to a receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain of that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Takes a deep shot on the move. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Buccaneers bring their punt team onto the field.
Okay.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
At the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Takes a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end.
Fuck, I'm stressing.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here?
Got any advice, Tristan?
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, we're going to throw the ball. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Down from the 14. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Broncos begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make...
Holy shit.
Touchdown, Boise State.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, an extra point away from taking the lead with...
No field goals. No field goals.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible at the start of the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A classic finish developing here, and a chance to take the lead right here on this possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sand. Down the middle, it's Smith. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a late
Game. Holy shit. No fucking way. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I cannot believe that shit. I cannot fucking believe it, bro. I am. Oh my god.
Game-sealing play. Now, all they have to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Bro. Holy shit.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The defense just did a great job. Now can this offense put together a drive and ice the game here? And there's a handoff.
That's game. That's game. I'm taking it. Nope, not even try it. Give me the fucking game. Holy shit.
But based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out. And the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you. But I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.